48 years indefinite reservation policy koato tate eko change lagina ini jai ase aru etu to half century hobole hoi jaise 48 years hoise eta to it's time for review. It's time to include us. Review korija goila it's time to take our opinion. No hele to khali kon pai ase takan ke huti kina aru uthi uthi to itu to kitta bin hobo.
Double barrel gun digene ekjon ke single gun barrel dise ekjon ke double digene duijin ke hunting competition te bota nijina duita guli aru ekta guli digene
We all know that the 5 apex body have appealed to the government, submitting a memorandum on last year, September 2024, to the Chief Minister of Nagaland. After a lapse of 7 years, 7 months, 7 months before, I'm ultimatum this year. That is on April 26, 2025. So our ultimatum 26 se khatam hoise hole government bra properly address kora nai itu nimire ami han aji du jagate jama korise. That is because of the 48 years of indefinite reservation policy in Nagaland. Apni sob jani ase, and thank you so much everyone for coming here. Pani puri libe apni an umbrella tak logina ado, it shows that you have a deep concern on this issue.
As you all know, we have called a protest rally to protest against 48 years of indefinite reservation policy. Sab khan karne naga mistake koi dibo 48 years indefinite reservation policy koato tate eko change lagina ini jai ase aru etu to half century hobole hoi jaise etu karne 5 tribes have come for the first time on this platform to put our grievances to the government and to the policy makers. Apni khan bhi jani thakbo social media de bhi ulai jaise olebi aru for the benefit of the uninitiated. 1977 prior to first backward reservation ko kina 25% digina start korise, and it was supposed to be reviewed every 10 years. To 1987 te 10 years time te to renew review kora jam te olop time lagi thakne 89 te this will continue until further orders ko to 48 years te pahunchi jaise aru 25% reservation pra start kora to jada kiman ti boya ase koile 41% pahunchi jaise aru during the last 38 years, that is after 87, there have been 7 review committees, whether it be a cabinet subcommittee or a committee headed by a bureaucrat or whatever. However, the 7 cabinet committees te kitte bhi amakhan non backward tribes la opinion lo nai. Khali backward tribe khan ke mati kina aru ta khala grievances huni kina ta khala percentage bhara is to here ase. Noile kitte bhi 7 review committees have never invited the non-backward tribes to hear our opinion. And for that, maybe at that point of time, we felt that justice should be done to our least privileged brothers and sisters who deserve it. But in today's time, 48 years hoise, it's time for review. It's time to include us. Review korija goila, it's time to take our opinion. No hele to khali kon pai ase takan ke huti kina aru uthi uthi to itu to kitta bin hobo. That's why amakan 5 tribes advance ko gina itula khushi te iman complacency bahut 40 years amakan kiman nuksan hoise apni kan sab feel kore ase. Now 2016 the first time our 5 student bodies para Angami Students Union, our students conference, then Rengma Students Union, Lota Students Union, and all Simi Students Union. Past student bodies aigena core committee on review of rationalization and review of reservation policy ko gina khulishe. Tai khani to issue 6 years loi jaise de. Aru government came 6 charter of demands itu be place korise. Itu kan ki ase gole moi read out koribo. implementation of creamy layer etu to apni kan sab jana ase baba bhi avail korise bacha bhi avail korise aur grandson bhi avail koribole time hoi jaise to etu implementation creamy layer koine etu hathabole baba enjoy korise koile to bacha khan karne etu to hathabo lage. Second is pocket wise reservation amar kan advance so called advance koliba amar kan jaga sab advance no hoy to kunba pocket to backward area bhi para bhi man backward ase etu charter dimension number 2. 3 is equal criteria in educational qualification. Ekta post amba khan graduate thakile dusra BT avail kora khan to +2 inika disparity thaka. 40 category options for competitive exam. Whether I want to avail the general category or avail the backward category, itu avail koribole. And fifth is cut off marks for competitive exam. Ita tok to piche de itu backlog te aibole be cut off mark nai khali ekjon hi thakile aru post result thakile ini paya ase itu makan student bodies par highlight kora to itu cut off marks thakibo lage. And then time frame review of reservation policy because 10 years ti koribole laga to kitabi kore nai to student bodies par to 6 charter of demands place kurse government ke 6 years itu struggle jaisile 2022 te government para cabinet sub committee खोलेगे ना सब के इतो aggrieved और इतो कान के लोग करेंगे ना पीछे ते क्या लगा excuse until next census is carried out the review will not happen ताने पर इतो issue बंद कर दिशे इतो कारणे 2023 डे 5 apex tribes APO then Osenden then Lota Hoho then Rengma Hoho then Simi Hoho 5 tribe bodies came together. Itu Ramakan student bodies para 6 years inika issue lo jalebi it has not made headway. It's time for Apex to step in koigena 5 tribal bodies August 2023 log korigena amakan committee kholishe ekta tribe te ekta manu pathagena ita we have 5 member in this committee called 5 tribes committee on review of reservation policy headed by President Rengma Ho Engineer Tesinlo Semi as convener and 4 other members. তো আমাৰ কান আজি হাইলাইট কৰা তো 5 ট্ৰাইবছ পৰা কল কৰাইছে আপুনি কান আহাতো আৰু থ্যাঙ্কস জানা দি আছে আমাৰ কান বি পাতো এচুটি গুছা নাই হোমৱৰ্ক তো কৰিছে we did our homework we met people we sought opinions are you today then we had a meeting with the Apex we came to a conclusion that these are the core issues. Firstly, duration of reservation apni kan jana indefinite that has to be limited. Second is reservation within reservation. Now in Nagaland there's a three-tier resolution. First 80% is reserved for the indigenous inhabitants of Nagaland. Itu bidode ami koinse 41% reserve ho jase. Three-tier the third one is the backlog reservation. Three-tiered. We'll come on that later. Then discrimination arising out of multiple benefits and flexible option. Tadi ki ase koile ekta to post bhi reserve kodeshe minimum cut off nai age relaxation bhi di de lower educational qualification bhi di de. These are the examples. Then the creamy layers as I explained earlier. Then the backlog vacancy 2015 te backlog vacancy aru kura to jude ekta tribe te ekta post jude example SDO mechanical ekta tribe kani rakhishe gole that will go on for 20 years that is going to go on for 6-7 years also until unless a person from that tribe applies. Ito moi example dibo Ajikali CESC to be precise common educational service exam te apni kan be sob dictionary result PGT aru graduate teacher la result te 47 backlog vacancies are still there and it has been continuing from the last 5-6 years. To qualified manu nai from the reserve category that should be de-reserved and given to our children. Ola amakan la children khan na pae jaigena amakan government kisuman to backward reserve backlog khan na para karni amakan so called advanced qualified candidate ase contract appointment korle itu be advanced tribe khan to backdoor going amakan ke badnami de whereas there is no qualified candidate to fill in that post. Isn't that a discrimination to us? Itu karni that is I'm highlighting to the crowd. That's why the 5 tribes committee came to a decision to submit a memorandum to the Honorable Chief Minister as the political head of the state. Jasal 20 September 2024 day Dimapur Chief Minister ke amakan committee log korise Chief Minister ke memorandum submit korise memorandum is in public domain what all have been submitted amakan koise if the government is not sincere enough to review the reservation policy because they will keep citing data nai census kora nai itu kole aro time philake review korbo mone thakile reservation scrap kori dibe aro nohile First option is just scrap the reservation policy. Or second, it will be kurubal mon himmat na thakile to unreserved quota to khali amakan 5 tribes ke DDV. People may say this is an unreasonable demand. Well, if the government is not serious to review, to get into the details, we have no options but to demand the scrapping of the policy as well as, or give us the balance of unreserved quota. That was our demand.
We know that there are cases where one family, one creamy family living in Dimapur, Kohima, and in their own palace comfort zone, they have been enjoying the reservation quota of the entire tribe of their tribe. 5, 6, 7 of them have already from one family. This is also not fair to them. That is why we need this review for them also. They are studying in best colleges, best coaching centers, and they are exploiting this flaws of the reservation policy. Another backlog, as already stated, is the backlog issue. Candidates, if suitable candidate is not found for a reserve, particular reserve category, this is kept vacant, and we know from sources that there are some vacancies being kept for 15 years together. 15 years. Since 2015. That is already we have this in the 10th year. And still no candidate is coming forward, so that vacancy is still. This has a serious drawback for especially the education department. We said there is no teacher, but this cannot be filled up because of non-availability of the candidates. This is one. This is also one serious drawback. And then jump in from one category to another. We demand that either you opt this category or that category, and it should be our own merit basis. If you want to compete from that category, you compete and finish it from that category. Or if you want the other side, you opt for it. But the drawback here is that when you do well, when we could do well, you are depriving the seat of a general category candidate by taking away the seat. And when you could not do well, you are again taking, so you have the advantage of double barrel gun digene, ekজন কে single gun barrel দিছে, ekজন কে double digene, দুইজন কে hunting competition তে বতা নিচিনা, দুইটা গুলি আৰু একটা গুলি digene, এটো নিচিনা তো ঠিক নাই। আৰু একটা ডাঙৰ ফ্ল'বেক দেখি আছে, মিনিমাম ষ্টেণ্ডাৰ্ড অফ মাৰ্কছ নাই। পাছ মাৰ্ক স্কুল দেবি 30%, 40% পাছ মাৰ্ক থাকে, ইয়াতে পাছ মাৰ্ক নাই। জেনেৰেল কেটেগৰী কাৰণ 80 মাৰ্কছ স্ক'ৰ কৰিলে বি কাম পোৱা নাই, ইয়াতে 15 মাৰ্কছ পাই কেনে বি কাম পাই যাইছে। এইটো ষ্টেণ্ডাৰ্ডে নাই। এইটোতো হ'লেতো ৰিভিউ কৰিব লাগে। There should be, whether you are enjoying backward quota or any other quota, there should be at least minimum standard of qualification marks. আৰু একটা কেছ আছে, একজনটো 0 to পোৱা নাই ওলা, হ'লে বি একো কৰিব পৰা নাই। In technical paper, he hardly scored 10 marks, but he was given. So the commission has objected to his case. He went to the court and he won. And out of 100, he scored 10 marks in his technical paper and he got a job. Now he must be running a big office. Tade kile edu court pra enika koise gole reservation policy de edu case nai, edu provision rakhi diche. This, in such case, the commission may take its own decision. Itu atabo lage. There should be minimum standard, whether you are from this or that.
I would like to thank everyone for bearing this weather, standing here and taking this matter very seriously. there are so many things to say, but then, as we all know, what is there and what is right and what is wrong, everyone knows it very clearly. But I would like to take this time to thank our elders, our parents, our leaders for bringing this issue up and taking this matter very seriously. In a time where we are living in a time of equality and meritocracy, I think it's high time the government take this issue very seriously. It has been almost 50 years, there has been no changes, and the student community of our 5 tribes have been slowly and steadily facing the heat of this situation now. So, regarding this matter, our Sensu Tolongjam Dimapur as well as our Student Union Dimapur, we will stand till the end. We are with the 5 tribes committee, and then I hope and pray that the government take our issue very seriously.
Makan kiman juma kurigina ase lotha hoho Dimapur nambra sobke salam jonai dia ase hoho nambra amekan yade ki movement jai ase solidarity express koribo karne khara kori ase ki kobole ase sob leaders khan goi dia hoi jaise aro 47 years to mamuli kotha ase naki half century la kotha ase to kiman bi deprive hoi jaise amakhan ke itu karne itu to nohobo goi gina 5 tribes khan juma korigina discuss korigina committee form korigina he tai khan opode chhari digena fight kori ase de itu karne till such time that the committee achieves our goal amakan sob committee piche de ase goina chonai di ase kintu khali ami ekla brother khan piche de ase ko to hobo ni sob yadi kiman juma kori ase niche mon bidore jaigina sabole mon ase support hosabi ase na nai itu karne amakan till such time that the committee achieves our desired goal amekan committee logote sob bichite ase na nai hala kori bida ase na nai ase ami to olop kan bi ase de honara phalbra olop chorbra committee bichite ase na nai ase committee bichite ase na nai ase thank you so much
aji reservation policy laga charter of demands to our 5 Naga tribes set up kura committee pura tahan all pura draft kuri dise aji pura bi dise ami itu laga tu kuna gobo hoile bi itu goa tu ami khan itu issue de ami khan Rengma public organization bi we will give our unconditional support to the committee constituted by the 5 Naga tribes. Aro, we shall continue to provide our steadfast support to the cause in the coming days, in the coming months, and in the coming years. Thank you. God bless our tribe. Aji, amakan itu backward kota laga. Civic Council Dimapur pra ami apne kan logote first pra last tak to cooperation dia se ekta gobole mona se itu backlog te dosta candidate to lagashe gole itu backlog te tai kan atta loise gole amakan duita to kontra bilo itu nishina de hoye jese to karen 48 years to hole damal no hoy itu karanye ami khan sati khan agite goa khan to sob amakan ekta kotay ase sob koi dise itu karanye ami khan laga bacha khan tai khan laga bacha khan iki college ta ase iki school te ase tai khan laga special reservation thaki gena amakan bacha khan to hole itu bal purile bi itu kota nai itu bra amakan bacha khan discriminate kura to itu amakan kusin hobai ami khan to government to itu action no la tak to last tak to ami khan to mil gena fight kur thakibo koi gena ekta duta kotha koi diase thank you so much
আজি memorandum আমি submit কৰিবলৈ আছে DC লগতে I'll read out that to the Chief Secretary Government of Nagaland Kohima Nagaland through Deputy Commissioner Dimapur subject ultimatum reminder sir the 5 tribes committee on review of the reservation policy a committee mandated by the 5 tribes apex body that is Angami Public Organization Ausenden Lota Hoho, Ringma Hoho, and Sumi Hoho had submitted a memorandum to the Honorable Chief Minister on 29 2024, followed by a 30 days ultimatum on 26 2025. However, the said government response through Home Commissioner Nagaland via letter dated 25/2025, which were received yesterday, that is 28/5/2025, failed to address the core concern and issue raised in the memorandum. We are therefore restoring to the democratic form of agitation by holding public protest rally in all the districts inhabited by 5 tribes and submitted this ultimatum reminder to remind the state government of our legitimate demand. We intend to intensify the agitation in various forms till our grievances are addressed, as brought out in the 5 tribe core committee memorandum of 29 2024. You are faithfully President Aw Senso Telemjung Dimapur, President Rengma Public Organization Dimapur, Chairman East Dimapur Sumi Council, President Chakro Angami Kuda Union, Chairman Dimapur Lota Hoho, President Dimapur Sumi Council. Ito amingan etia jagina DC Dimapur ke dibo, taibra Chief Secretary ke punchai dibole. So we will proceed to the DC office. So I request all the volunteers to please assist all the participants and to look after the traffic. Thank you.
दूर दूर से जूम कर भाई ये कमाल है एडिटिंग का
What about Rengma president? They are signatories? Yeah.
So, thank you, sir, for coming out and taking time to listen to us. We just had a public rally and we want to submit a memorandum to the Chief Secretary of the Government from your good office, sir. And in which the signatories are the President of the Chakra Angami Kuda Union Dimapur, the President of Aw Senso Television Dimapur, the Chairman of Dimapur Lota Hoho, the President of Rengma Public Organization Dimapur, the President of Dimapur Singh Council and the Chairman of East Dimapur Singh Council. All 6 are here, and I'm the Member Secretary of the committee as well as the my colleague. Yes, 8 of us are here to submit this memorandum.
Very thank you. I appreciate personally the memorandum, and I will be forwarding right now to the Chief Secretary. And we all know, like, we had convened a meeting on third, start of let's go, like some concrete decision will come up. In the meantime, we'll wait and see. And if any correspondence is there, we'll like. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So, next.